Greetings, useless people, and SurroundEdByFreaks. Welcome back to Alice Madness Returns. Here with Alice, we are in the Mad Hatter domain, and well, you know what? This really looks like an arena for a battle, and I feel like I want a bit of action. And as you can see, Alice is dusting off her dress, because we're ready to throw some hands. So let's just dive into it, and later talk, because a new enemy is introduced. iPod! This will be quite a dangerous enemy. Not during the cutscene! That's cheating. Well, as you can imagine, they shoot like cannons, hot boiling tea, but didn't Pokemon teach you anything, iPod? Fire type on fire type doesn't really work, it's not very effective. So using hot boiling tea on me, not a good choice. You remember in American McGee's Alice when I was talking about enemies getting to taste my deliciously pepper spice tea? This time I can actually do it. I can pepper their tea with my pepper grinder. A platform emerges from the depths of the tea ocean. Ah, more of them, huh? You think I'm scared? Oh, that's a nice try. What? Who's bombing me? Oh, there is another one over there. Ah, I'll come for you, don't worry. First of all, let's get rid of the minions. They always outleagued and outgunned the ruins. Yeah, keep bombing, you'll see what's coming for you. Let me just deal with your friend first. See how I do not tolerate cheap quality tea in my presence. So let me give it a little bit more flavor. Let me spice it a bit for you. And this eye really looks like a cherry. Makes me want to spread some cherry jam on my toast. You're really making me hungry. This sounds like a delicious breakfast. Don't you dare bombing me while on the platforms. Just give me the time to turn this valve and you'll see. Oh, thank you. At least he's waiting. Thank you, sir. You're a real gentleman. Guten Tag. But your tea remains of questionable choice. Oh, I see you brought your friends. Oh boy, that was close. Oh! Good job. You hit the other teapot. You morons! Have you ever heard of coordination? No! Yes, this time I did it on purpose. You have stayed your welcome. Yeah! You won't prevent me from destroying your little friend. Let me evade a little bit. Ah! A new contender has entered the arena. Just as planned. Alright. Pepper for you. Now it's only you and me, iPods, to continue this tea party. And some cherry jam for my Vorpal blades. I can absolutely imagine Alice spreading some cherry jam with her Vorpal blade in the morning while in Wonderland. I don't like cherry jam though. I prefer wild berries. Now that's a good jam. Whoo! That was quite the battle. Quite the tea party indeed. It's just a shame that one of the main protagonists of my tea parties is not here yet. We still need to find him. What I'm saying is, last episode we entered the Mad Hatter domain and now we're searching for that crazy lunatic. So that we can go up to him and ask him, what's up, dog? Because we don't really have a mission. We just entered his domain and then, well, here we are. Lactation. Ah yes, I like my tea with milk. Well, it depends which one, really. And this one is instead... Huh? Cupping and saucing. Alice, I'm not looking up your skirt. You're in the way. I was trying to read, and this font is weird. Not only the font is weird, the words are weird. And now we open Lost and Found.
He's obsessed with time. Find him, or your own time may be short.
Oh, just like in American McGee's Alice.
Brush yourself off, girl. The Hatter should see you at your best, after all.
Well, Well, what more does he want? I think he will love my steampunk outfit. Ah, pressure plate here. It will kindly wait for us. Oh, now that I think about it, wait a second. Look what we can do. We can upgrade the pepper grinder. Yes, please, and it will get a new skin. Nice, bit more decorated. Now it's some sort of a boar. Instead, the Vorpal blade is the only one that remains with the same skin. Ah yes, hear the soundtrack. It's like a shaky hand holding a teacup. There was a similar one also in American McGee's Alice. And indeed, these tea waterfalls look very hot. So Alice, be careful. I don't really remember the way around here. Ah, look, a bottle here. Ah, you won't need to see all this parkour. And the arrow instead tells me to go up there. Last episode I was talking about unpredictability, and the Mad Hatter is probably the most unpredictable Wonderland character. Will we stop the tea? Oh no, just open the door. You never know what you can expect from him. I mean, I know, because I'm a veteran of this game. Ah, this slide doesn't look very smooth though. You must quite grate your ass while you're doing it. Whoa, Alice! Drift Queen! Oh, I remember this. Oh no, Alice, that's a bomb! Quick! We must get out of here before we're doomed! Oh no, the passage is blocked! Well, Alice, I believe that we have no way out, mostly because that is not a bomb. Well, actually, it is a bomb. But it's the bunny bomb that we can collect. Well, I call it bunny bomb, but it's actually clockwork bomb. And the fake reaction that you just saw was actually my reaction the first time that I landed here. I landed in this junkyard with this bomb, and I thought it was a bomb set by the Mad Hatter to get rid of Alice. So I was trying my best searching a way out, but instead, this means no harm, at least to Alice. It will be a manifestation of the White Rabbit in Alice Madness Returns, and it will be useful to break some barriers that will be in our way. But also we can break boxes with it, so to kill the eventual ruin slug hiding inside, so that we won't get hurt and won't dirt our nice clothes. But my favorite advantage of the bunny bomb will be during fights, because while spawning the bunny bomb around, it will distract many type of enemies. Not all of them, but many. A memory from Alice's family.
We'll all roast in our beds, Alice, for the sake of your father's unnatural devotion to printed paper. This horde of flammables wants only a malignant spark and poof, our flesh and blood is smoke and ash.
Yeah, Alice's mom was seemingly worried about the amount of paper that there was in their living room, saying that it will take really little to burn all to death. And well, unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. That's what I always said, reading is bad. That's why I never learned. This is the first main memory of the game. There will be one main memory for each chapter, and this is the memory of the Mad Hatter domain.
Our lovely library was a fire trap. A conflagration waiting to happen.
This is the first important memory that Alice recovers. It was very easy to burn the living room and by consequence also the entire house down. Oh no. Oh, I see how it is. I see you're surrounded, Alice. You're not surrounded by freaks, but you're surrounded by these shittles. And this is some sort of a tutorial for the Hysteria mode. For a brief period of time, when the health is very low, Alice will become very powerful. By killing enemies, they will spawn only roses to recover health. It's safe to say that you've woken up the demon. come on, get down with the sickness, my respectable sirs. Let's have a nice, gentleman conversation on our disagreement. Ah, what's wrong? It seems like you're having some trouble in dealing with these changes. My point of view is that you shall perish for my amusement. Don't you try to accelerate with me. Good, I'm glad we're all on the same page. As which we will need to switch. Is that me in hysteria mode? I'm slightly pissed. Look, it's you, Alice. Yeah, I don't think we will have many occasions to actually activate the hysteria mode, because you can activate it only when the health is very low. It's rare in normal mode that I get to such low health, while on more difficult modes, it's rare that enemies deal that precise amount of damage to fit into the threshold of the hysteria mode. Usually they just kill you. Oh! It's my favorite bumbling moron.
No. Let's go try to wake. No. Bad dream. A blasted good night.
Hatter, I recall leaving you in a decrepit condition. But
What?
not in pieces.
Oh, it's you.
What's happened here? You've lost your hat, and some parts are missing.
Missing indeed, though things being what they are. I barely missed their missing. As to what's happened, you should know that better than I. It's your place after all. I know my place.
When did you ever know your place, or how to keep it? Now what's going on?
Ah, that's going on. And round and up and down into my ears and through my eyes, up my nostrils, down my gullet, and winding in my guts.
Papa was exceedingly fond of trains. I don't like them much.
You won't like this one at all. Nothing like when Mock Turtle was in charge of the looking glass line. This railroad's a bloody shambles. The stink is ferocious, the light blinding, the noise hellacious.
Quite, Hatter. I get the idea. A bad train.
The world is upside down, Alice. Inmates run the asylum. No thanks. And worst of all, I'm left tealess.
Tragic. If I do help, will you help me in return?
Cross my heart, if I had one. Find my limbs and toss them into the chute. Machines will do the rest. Be on your way now, that's a good girl. Best way out is through the croc face.
Hatter, there is half of your industry that is drowning in tea. What the hell do you mean you're out of tea? Well, I suppose he couldn't really reach that half of his industry. Don't mind me while I destroy a bit more of your industries, Hatter. So looks like that the Hatter is a bit in pieces. We left him headless in American McGee's Alice. Once again, Alice, the Hatter is up there. I'm not trying to look at anything. We will have to recover his limbs because they're... I suppose, maybe, I'm not sure, I didn't check properly, but they could be missing. So, Hatter, I'll be going now. Stay here and don't move, okay? Promise. Right. The inmates run the asylum, he said. Bit of a hint about what's coming. Actually, I know what's coming. It has nothing to do with it. It's a part in which I'm keeping my fingers crossed that everything will work. Because this is where there is a bug. Oh, we heard the train as well. This mysterious infernal train that the Hatter was talking about. Ah, the umbrella. The bug that I'm talking about is called the umbrella bug. No, no, no! I forgot about these voices! Oh no. Well, the quicker we deal with these morons, the quicker I will stop hearing these voices. I already have enough more voices in my head. Meet one of the most annoying enemies, menacing ruin, the triple shiddle. Now to defeat this enemy... Yes, it works. Oh, nice. Yeah, it was very important for it to work, because to break the defenses of this enemy and being actually able to defeat him, you need the umbrella to deflect back at him one of his, well, shitballs, heads. And the umbrella bug was that you couldn't use the umbrella, even if you press the right key. He is extremely annoying, by the way. It's not the case to use the blade, but also if you use the pepper grinder, it won't be that easy. Ah, you lost one of your heads. And of course, as a bad sportsman, if he can't defeat me from far away, he will try to charge me. If you keep shooting after he shields himself, he will deflect the pepper back at you. You're a bit insipid, Ruin. Let me fix that for you. Flawless. And we spawn some switches. I knew it! So we are back in the beautiful night sky in the fortress above the clouds. That's a beautiful landscape though. It actually reminds me something that I could see in Guild Wars 2. A memory from Dr. Wilson.
It's been years now, Alice. Time to put away childish things.
Make me. Still playing Pokemon, still making a Pokemon 3D playthrough. Still playing Alice Madness Returns, like 11 years ago. So we have plenty of choices now. We can go to smelling and regurgitating, but that's very inviting. Or assemblage or destruction. Yeah, that sounds like a Wonderland name right there. Or cranking up and pressing down. Actually, we can't even go yet to assemblage or destruction. There are only two switches. I always choose first smelling and regurgitating, since it's the most disgusting, so to get the disgusting stuff out of the way first. Very nice cart, by the way. Of course it's another teacup. Oh,
Free
no.
to live and work. A bad worker is a dead worker, and vice versa. Don't be a bad worker. Bad workers are slaves and dead. Payday for good
Steps
workers
to
has been
enlightenment
postponed
brighten the way, but the
indefinitely.
steps are steep.
Payday
Take
for
them one at
bad
a
workers
time.
is cancelled.
My dear cat, I can barely hear you over the obnoxious sound of this moron. Do you recognize that? With the trumpet over there? That's the Dormouse. Let's get out of here. The payday is cancelled. Is this thing going down? Hope not. Of course there's a lava level, like in every video game ever. Well, it's actually molten metal, but now I miss the boiling tea waterfalls. Shut up! You dirty capitalist of Dormouse! Feel like I could keep talking, but these voices are just taking over my mind. I can't think of anything else. Oh, I don't like this. I always joke about me/Alice being hot, but this is too much. Decadence, excess waste. The Hatter's madness ends today. Because these clearly are Hatter industries, but as you saw, the Hatter is not faring that well. Since the Hatter is not in control anymore, someone else must be, and who other than embrace industry, embrace efficiency. Your new leaders, the Dormouse and the Hare. If you remember, in American McGee's Alice, we found the Dormouse and the Hare, hey, that's rude, in very bad conditions, victims of the Mad Hatter's cruel experiments. I was feeling really sorry for them in American McGee's Alice, not here, just because of the voice of the Dormouse. Looks like this is an arena for a battle. Ah, why did the platform go away? I wanted to troll the enemies. This time, we are not rescuing the Dormouse and the Hare from the Mad Hatter. Like, hey! Why do they always move during cutscenes? That's cheating. Look at them being distracted by the bunny. My bunny bomb is so powerful, you can't even comprehend. I was saying, before being so rudely interrupted, that this time we shall... Oh no, another teapot. This time we shall rescue the Mad Hatter from the tyranny of the Dormouse and the Hare. And as often it happens in real world, even when there is a revolution, it's not always said that the new leaders will be better than the old one. And it's also a bit of a metaphor of the Industrial Revolution and the time in which industry became very important in a country's economy, but there were still no regulations of anything. Any kind of job was unregulated, so don't mind if I spread a bit more of jelly on my toast. This cherry looks very delicious. Spreading jam with a vorpal blade is a bit of an overkill. Can only imagine how hot this place is. And this time I won't make jokes about who's hot and who's not. This is way too excessive.
With gas laid on, Alice, we'll go to Brighton on what we save on beeswax, candles and oil.
That was a memory from Alice's dad. Yes, that's very Wonderlandish. They kind of repurposed those teapots for molten metal. We can go down here. I was lost for a second. I like this confetti every time that Alice jumps. It's easy for me to get lost. Plus, Alice, this is your Wonderland, as the Hatter said. You shouldn't feel lost. It's your world. It's not my world yet. Well, if you study mechanics, you certainly understand. Pulling a lever and having 6 different machines activating that make 6 different things and work in 6 different ways. Yeah, very realistic. It's Wonderland. Oh, now? I don't know. I'm just improvising. Looks like it worked. Well, but I'm back at the beginning. Oh, I hear ruins spawning. Yes, there they are. That's adorable. I don't even need to see you. I can just shoot at you through the molten metal. Oh, jeez. Well, we have to be careful here, Alice. Not a problem.
Easy!
You tried. I never even saw this. Your new leader, Dormouse. Well, it's still below your dear leader, Surrounded by Freaks. Well, and or Alice. Forward Industries. Oh no, I remember this fight. This is a big fight. Kitty, help me.
Flip the lever to cool the metal. To migrate from molten to cool, flip the switch. Switch the switch.
Yes. I knew it. He would have said that. Switch the switch, Alice, but probably next episode, because this is a big fight. As you can tell, plenty of arenas for battles over here. I'll stay here in company, well, he's now invisible, obviously, to not show me a lot of affection, but I will rest here in company of my dear Cheshire Cat. And so here with Alice and Surrounded by Freaks, I will see you next time. Bye.